My name is Vinit Suraphongchai, Chairman of ADFEST. First of all, I cannot believe that ADFEST is already 20 years old. And secondly, what to say about it in about 10 minutes. Let's start with the objectives set in 1998 when ADFEST was first launched. Advertising is something imported to Asia, something we borrowed, and there's a danger of perpetual imitation, even today. And the biggest threat of all is that we may lose our identity in the process. As such, our objectives in ADFEST were to raise the standard of creativity in the region and to make a greater use of our heritage and cultural value in our communication. Happily, it seems that most of us are quite aware of the cultural value of the region from the very beginning. Some of the ads you see here are 20 years old, and the works from India, for example, always retain that Indian characteristics. So there's no danger here really, and we think our job here is rather like a shepherd, maintaining this value. Then there's a question of creativity. Is there such a thing as an international or local concept? Perhaps, but I like to think that a good idea is universal. It depends on the environment or the cultural background that it's put to make it better. But if all the ingredients are right, then you are contacting more people more deeply.
Ways to die, so many dumb ways to die, dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die.
You can never talk about advertising without touching on humor. It is the most universal element of human feelings. That is why so many award winners are very funny, and some of these don't even need words.
มันคว้าดาบขึ้นมานะมันกระจับ
While I think that good ideas are universal, I do think that when it comes to humor, there can be different types for different countries, and Japanese humor are sometimes quite unique.
あなた、ホタルになってくれてありがとう。
お前らのためなら俺は一生輝き続けるさ。
ホタルの寿命って1週間だってよ。
え
But humor has its limitation. Many years ago, Thailand was well known for her funny ads. And then suddenly, they're virtually gone. You still had some funny ads, but they did not relate to the product anymore, while others were starting to look very similar between each other. It was an end of an era. Public service advertising is nothing new to the region. Among them, anti-smoking, drink driving, road safety, etc. But in the last 20 years, we are seeing a range of new social issues that are coming to the fore. For example, we talk about inequality, corruption, injustice, including racial differences. And I have one here from the late Yasmin Ahmad from Malaysia.
Her name is Umi Kazrina. I like her.
Why do you like her?
She wears earrings, she ties her ponytail. She's pretty.
What do you wish you could say to her?
Do you want to come on a date to a romantic dinner?
And does she know you like her?
No, I keep it a secret.
Why?
I don't want the whole world to know
Why not?
because everybody will laugh at me.
Why should they laugh at you?
Huh?
Why should they laugh at you?
She doesn't like me.
She doesn't like you?
My name is Umi Kazrina.
Who's your best friend?
Tanang.
Han Hong Ming? Do you like him? Do you have a boyfriend? Who's your boyfriend?
Tanang.
One culture that many Asian people are missing is from Australia and New Zealand. They have a unique ability to laugh at themselves. Take a look at this.
It's a big ant, very big ant. It's a big ant we're in. It's a big ant. My God, it's big. Can't believe how big it is. It's a big man. Don't count and count. It's just so freaking good. It's a big man. Expensive man. This man better sell some bloody.
I want to stop and make a point here. To be able to laugh at oneself is a sign of self-confidence. I think that just too many Asian nations who take themselves far too seriously. Don't you think? The ability to laugh at oneself is an acquired attitude that can change the paradigm of how you see yourself and the world. What does the ad say? It says, we Australians like our beer and we don't mind telling you about it, mate. To sum it up, I believe we're very lucky to be living in this region where there's such diversity and richness of culture that are all doing very well. Though I have been talking about awards, I want to change now to another subject and a word of caution. What I want to say is, ADFEST is not just an award show. It is much more than that. It is a festival of knowledge, whether it's in terms of advances in the production technique or in the latest trend in the region, and thanks to the gun report, in the world as well. It is about listening to gems of knowledge from experts in their chosen field. It is about drawing inspiration from all the work that you see here. ADFEST is unique in the sense that you can see all the entry in one place. Last but not least, it's also about meeting people, meeting old friends, making new friends, and taking a few days away from the office. Time to relax, to refresh, and reflect. It is time for me to reflect too. We at ADFEST consider ourselves a public service provider, a forum of knowledge, inspiration, and entertainment. Have we done what we set out to do? I hope so.